day one, how'd it go?
There's a lot of energy, which you expect on day one. I thought that it showed up the work these guys have done in the summer, moving around, and a lot of guys, look better physically, gained some weight. Some guys trimmed some, so that showed up. But it is just day one, and but we were pleased with it.
Like you said, everybody's kind of jacked up for the first day. What are you looking to get out of the first day personally?
Well, you take a look at some of the timing in the passing game, all that work they've been doing through the summer, see if that showed up. I thought there was a lot of attention to detail, knowing the plays we're running. Again, it's just day one. You're looking for that, and then the movements, the physicality up front, and guys did a good job.
Trey Lowe, I thought, had a pretty good bounce in his step today. I mean, there's a lot of great running backs you've got, though.
Yeah, he had a good summer. He's played quite a bit of ball, and we're counting on him to do a lot of different things. Obviously carrying it, but he can catch it, and also do some stuff on special teams. So I think we got some depth in that room, and he's got a unique skill set to be able to do more than just carry it.
Given that this roster is as veteran as you've had, what do you feel like you guys can do during this camp that maybe you haven't done the last few camps?
Well, we're counting on that leadership to help the young guys, because we're going to need a few young guys to do some stuff. So the mentorship and the leadership from that group, a business-like approach. These guys have been through it. They know it takes some real work these next 3.5 weeks, and they got to put it in.
How do you, have a couple big-time opponents coming right up the first 3 games? How do you get that so you don't have a slow start? How do you get that? Is that just
again, we're focused on ourselves this early week, but there's no question those guys early in the schedule are challenging. You look at the whole schedule, and we know that each year, and so you focus in on improving your craft the first couple weeks, and then we dial into the opponents toward the end of the month.
How about injuries? We didn't see Isaac Hodgins out today. Anybody else?
We got a few guys that are going to be limited early on, Hodge being one of them, just trying to be smart with them. Same thing with Tolley, but nothing season ending or really, really long term.
Okay.
What do you think about the quintet of quarterbacks you have out there? I mean, it's pretty good variety.
Yeah, I think we got some guys that we can score with. Obviously, the Chance coming back, his experience, Tristan's experience. Ben's been here now, going on to year 3, knows the system, he can throw it. And I thought the 2 young guys for their first day did some good stuff.
You talked about Chance during media day. Do you view this as an actual battle for that QB1, or is this sort of Chance's spot?
We do. It's a battle, and that's at every position. We just don't pass things out unless it's a dramatic, couple-year starter type thing. And I think it's good for those guys to compete and give opportunities and know that each day counts.
Damian Martinez looked like he dropped 12 pounds from spring. Was that a plan that you wanted him to kind of build college muscles and take a little body fat off? And does he look a little faster out there?
I do think he looks good, added a little quickness. A summer of training like that and the nutrition side of it. And he dropped some body fat and looks good.
Coming off your first bowl game, does it feel like going into this camp is a little bit more pressure?
Well, there's always high expectations, and I think you want to continue to raise the expectations. This game, you have some pressure each year, in which we embrace, and we're looking forward to that challenge.
The bombshell this summer, the bottom line, 2022 is all the same when it comes to winning games and who you're going to play. Is this been a distraction for the players, or is it, hey, we're just going to do what we're going to do?
I'd like to say it hasn't been. Because just like our certainty is 2022. We know exactly our schedule, who we're playing, where we're playing them at, and it's really for the next year the same. So I think these guys are locked in on the present, and it hasn't been a huge distraction.
Look like
on the recruiting trail when you're doing that, or like when you're out recruiting and kind of trying to convey the future, like what approach do you kind of take with that?
Well, you just have confidence in the conference itself, the leadership we have. There's a long history and tradition of a lot of those schools playing big time football, big time players, and so you control what you can control. And we'll find out as things go on. You try to be honest with recruits as well. We're really excited where we're at with that, but only time will tell.
It look like they've been working out during the off season as Cookus.
Oh yeah,
he looks jacked.
He takes a little pride in it. I think he's probably running here in a second.
Because of the stadium construction, I've had so many people I know in Boise calling me wanting tickets. That's going to be an issue this year, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there'll be some demand, and I think our crowd will be great. It's going to be packed on the one side, and the energy will be there. And I think it'll be a fun experience for 1 year to be playing like.
Do you think you might practice more and research this during camp just to get used to the more used to the peculiarity
elements
of the place?
We're going to get in there for sure. This is such a nice setup. It's tough to leave the practice field, but we'll get in there. We're going to do one practice at night to adjust to the lights and see what that's like as we get closer to the game. But I don't think it'll be dramatically more than we normally do.
Oh, okay.
some guys with orange hair. Are you thinking about doing that?
No, I have not. I didn't know that was going on until I saw them all. But yeah, a lot of guys got into it.
Who are some guys to watch this fall to see if they can break into the rotation?
Yeah, you know, you're looking at every position. We're going to give opportunities to guys, and yeah, we do have a lot of veterans that have played some ball, but you need younger players to contribute, whether it's early on special teams or by chance in the rotation at a spot. So tough to be in particular, but each position is going to get opportunity for their young guys.
So Jaden Grant playing a little more safety, a little more natural for him. Is that?
Yeah, I mean he's played some safety in nickel, and we've got some depth in that room. We're still going to ask him to move around, not just at safety, but he's pretty good at that position.
What have you seen out of Golden, kind of a late arrival?
Yeah.
What's he bringing?
Yeah, you know, first day, I get a glance at some of this tape. I know you need some big, strong bodies in there, and we think he's that. But let me look at this tape before I go too deep.